I'm going to show you how to use formulas and how to create a basic application. And then from here, you'll know how to use formulas and you'll be able to create your own applications. To get started, I want to talk about the formula bar. So right here, this bar that you see over here, this is the formula bar. All right, so we'll type in the formula here. Now, if you look at the sheet, this is the sheet. So I'm going to simply create an application that adds two numbers. So for example, I'm going to start with the age. Alright, so age 11. So this is the column age. Alright, so column age, and the row is 11. So start from age 11. Alright, so age 11. So I'm going to simply type in number 1. Alright, so that will be number 1. And this one at I11, I'm going to type in number 2. So number 2, just like that. And this one, on this cell, on J11, I'm going to type in results. Alright, so now underneath the results, we want the results of age 12, alright, because we will be adding numbers at age 12, and I12, on I12 we will have another number, and on J12 we will have the results. So on the results we are going to use a formula. So this is the formula bar, and what you'll need to do is to start with the formula, you put in equal sign. Alright, so simply you type in equal sign, just like that, and then you type in the number of the cell. So it's age 12. Alright, so column age and the row 12. So column age and the row 12. So for example, we are going to type in age 12. So age 12. Alright, so age 12, and as you notice, it will select it now. So now I'm going to simply put a plus sign here. So we will need to add that cell to another cell. Well, we want to add it to this cell. So now you don't have to type in the name of the cell. You'll have to just click on it. So we start with the first one, age 12. I'm going to click on I12. So click on it. As you notice, it will be red, just like that, and you will notice that there will be like a movement. So now what you do is simply press enter. So when you press enter, you'll notice that the results will be 0. So now if we put a number here, so now I'm going to type in 12 here, and I'm going to type in 3 or 4 here. Now I'm going to click anywhere, and as you notice, it simply adds those numbers. So I'm going to, highlight this. So I'm just going to select it just like that. Then I'm going to make it bold, and so now it's bold. And I'm going to put a style here, so I can choose any one of these. Now we want to have another result underneath it at J13. We want this cell to show the multiplication of those two numbers. So 12 times 4, alright? So to do that, what you do is simply you choose the cell that you want to show the results in. So I'm going to show the results in this cell, and I'm going to use the formula again. So I'm going to type in equal sign. Alright, so equal sign, you put an equal sign to start with the formula. Then you choose the cell. So I want this number. Alright, so when you click on it, it will simply type that in over here. You don't have to type in manually. So that's one thing you should know and learn. So now age 12, then I'm going to put an asterisk here. So asterisk, then it's going to multiply it with what? I'm going to multiply it with this cell. Alright, and now simply I'm going to press enter. So now as you notice, when you press enter, it will simply show the results. So 12 times 4 is 48, and now if we change this to 10, So if you change this to 10, it will say simply, if you add 10 plus 4, it will be 14, and if you multiply them, it will be 40. Alright, now we want to subtract those numbers. So to do that, you click on the cell that you want the results to appear, and then you are going to click here and put an equal sign here, and we are going to choose this cell. Alright, so this cell, so we want that number, so I'm going to put a minus sign here. Minus what? So minus this cell, and I'm going to press enter, and now it will be 6. Alright, so now as we notice, that's the minus. So now we want to show the division. Alright, so we want to show the division of these two numbers. So this is number 1, this is number 2, and I want to simply show the division. So now I'm going to choose the cell that I want the results to appear. So I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to click on the formulas right here, and I'm going to type in the equal sign. Then I'm going to choose this cell, then /, so / means division. Alright, so / just like that, then choose the next cell. So I want this number to be divided by this number, and now I'm going to press enter. You'll notice that it's 2.5. So if you divide 10 divided by 4 is 2.5, and you can label these. So you can simply add something here. You can add a text here. You can say addition, just like that. So addition, multiplication, just like that. Then this one is subtraction, so subtraction, and this one can be division. Alright, so division. Alright, so now as you notice, they are kind of long, but if you just double click here, if you move your mouse by the cells right here, you should see this arrows, and if you double click on it, it will just switch it. So now we can style this. So now I'm going to type in 2, and I'm going to change this to 2 also. So 2 and 2. So we know that 2 times 2, if 2 times 2 is 4, and if we added still 4, if we subtract it is 0, and if we divide it, it's just 1. So this is how you can simply use formulas. I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be able to help you all. And in the next video, I'm going to show you more complicated applications, but this was, an introduction to formulas. Bye now.